Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Once again, I'm Angela, Divine Feminine Earth Angel, and it's a mouthful, right? It's been a minute, right? But I just felt that I needed to drop a little message for you guys, and I know people are not watching this stuff here. You guys need to get on these videos and watch these spiritual messages, get inspired, get uplifted, right? So much going on, so much. So today I just wanted to see what the spirit wants us to put a little bit of our attention on. So I'm gonna start this off directly just pulling up our card. But again, as always, welcome to Twin Flame Cooking. This is my kitchen. I'm your divine feminine earth angel, Angela. Okay, so let's see what the spirit wants to lead us to today. Okay, so I have this tarot deck. You guys already know from the first video that I put out there that I'm not a reader, but I am intuitive. I've been tapping into my intuition a lot, so I just wanted to see what messages that the spirit wants us to hear today. Okay, hopefully it can inspire us and help us start feeling more love. All right. Okay, so let's do that. So I'm gonna shuffle this deck, and I'm gonna split it into two. I'm gonna pick out the card, right, and see what message. Okay, it's the Hermit card. Okay, it's the Hermit. So I'm gonna put that right there and see what is coming through for the Hermit. So basically, the Hermit, I believe, is a card that tells us that sometimes we need to take a little time to heal ourselves, take a little time to reflect, to go inwards, because sometimes the answer, in fact, a lot of times the answer that we are looking for, it's not on the outside. The answers are within us. So the Hermit is reminding some of us today, if you're watching this, this is going to be timeless, okay? It's reminding you and me that we need to take a little time to ourselves and reflect on our journey, um, perhaps find the answers that we are looking for, because sometimes the answers are right in front of us. And it's also it's a card that reminds us to perhaps some of us need to have more faith ourselves. And so let's pull the guide and see what the guide is telling us about the Hermit. Hermit. So the Hermit, my hand was already in it. It talks about being prudence, circumspection, um, and also talk about roguery, also talk about corruption. It talks about this card is only that the lamp is not enveloped partially in the mantle of its bearer, who blends the idea of the ancient days of the light of the world. It is a star which shines in the lantern. I have said that this is a card of attainment, and to extend this conception, the figure is seen holding up his beacon on an eminence. Therefore, the hermit is not, as Cord the Goblin explained, a wise man in search of truth and justice, nor is he, as the later explanation proposes, an especial example of experience, His beacon imitates that where I am, you also may be. So it talks about to the truth that the divine mysteries secure their own protection from those who are unprepared. Right. Let's go here. That sounds like that was a mouthful. See if I can get a less complicated answer. Okay, the hermit. Yeah, so the basic explanation is what we talked about earlier as far as being archetype of introspection and contemplation. So it talks about it representing our ability to look within ourselves. He's a wise and knowledgeable, and can find answers to difficult questions. So it represents introspection, contemplation, and wisdom. It's a time to turn inward and reflect on your life. The card can also represent being introspective, wise, and knowledgeable. So it talks about the same thing. So what is reminding us today is just basically knowing that we have the answers within us. Sometimes we might need to sit and meditate and trust our intuition that we know what is best for us. Don't need to go about asking everyone else for approval, right? We don't need to wait to see if people are okay with what we are doing, if it feels good to other people. It's about us. What does this mean to us? Because at the end of the day, we're the ones that have to live with whatever decisions that we make. People on the outside may not approve of your choices, but it is your choice. You are the one that will live with whatever consequence, but you have to keep that in mind that every choice that we make has equal and opposite reaction. So for you and me to make the best possible decisions for us, it is very necessary that we take the time to meditate, to go inwards and really look at the whole picture. Look at our options, look at the pros and the cons. And sometimes we have to tap to the divine. We have to pray about certain things. We should really pray about everything. We take a moment to reflect, meditate, weigh the pros and the cons of any decisions we want to make, and see if whatever risks and the benefits are going to be, if it's something that we are willing to live with, if it's that something that we can handle. So we have to be really honest. That's why it's good to go on your own. It's good to take the time to do that self check. So that's what the hermit is about. It's about looking yourself in the mirror. It's about stillness. Can't lie to yourself. You can lie to everybody else, but you cannot lie to yourself. But if you don't take the time to meditate, to think about it, pray on it, sit on it, you will not have the confidence, the conviction to make the decision that is best for you. So I don't know, whatever decisions are going on, whatever you've been contemplating on, You have the answers. And if you don't, you also know who is best to go to for those answers. You know where your source of wisdom. But all that, you're only able to make those kind of decisions when you have taken that time for introspection to go within, not outwards. Because the answers that you're searching for, you already have the questions you're asking for, you already have the answers. Okay? So some of you, it may be a time for you to start thinking about perhaps meditating. It's very simple. I post some things, some spiritual things that has helped me, that helped me. So it's it may be something that if you're not already meditating, it's just a question of 11:11, sitting still and just staying in the moment, in the now, like right now. You listen, just allow yourself to breathe, okay? Quiet breathing, deep and quiet breathing, usually with your eyes closed, and just allow yourself to be, just to be in the moment, that particular moment, like now. Just allow your mind to be free. What you're doing in essence is you are allowing the answers to come to you. It may not come right then, but you are tapping into your true essence when you do that. And you'll be surprised. You'll be amazed at how much it's out there for you, how connected that you are. And the more you do that, you start to gain this inner essence, this stillness, this calmness about you. And you start to know more. Okay? Lao Tzu has a quote that says, to the mind that is still, the whole universe surrenders. Take some time to go within, have an introspective look, and allow yourself to receive the answers, the guidance that you need for whatever situation that you are currently experiencing or whatever questions that you're seeking answers to. It will come to you. It will. Okay? So I'll leave you guys with that. I don't want to make this video too long today, but I just wanted to drop that quick message because I was feeling so much love and I don't want to explode within, so I wanted to let it out. Okay? I love you guys. Remain blessed, remain grounded, remain in love. Until next time, bye. Bye.